I'm good. Questions on leaders, pretty much it. However you want to answer, just they're really
I'm,
pretty simple questions.
I understand.
All right. All right. And so this probably a lot of these are gonna be about like your job, um, or about how you lead at your job. Um,
Right.
how did you get to the position you're currently in?
Uh, well, I'm working for Helena Chemical Company as their warehouse manager, and actually, I was in the job market. I had worked in banking for 25 years and left banking, and I was just looking for a job, and I knew that they needed someone to fill this position, and I knew the guy that was going to be responsible for the hire. And I just got in touch with him, and he knew me from all the years that I've lived in Brinkley, and it was he had to go to his superior, which was the branch manager at that time. I interviewed with him, and really based on my past work history is the reason they hired me. So and I've been there. It'll be 3 years in February.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. What is the most common challenge you face every day in leadership?
Um, to have people that are motivated to do their job. Our I think our culture today um, lends itself to people that want to do the least possible. And so, in order to get the job done, I've always worked on the basis of do under promise and over deliver.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really find that today. So, what I try to do is lead by example. Uh, Very seldom do I do anything at work that I'm not um, personally involved in. But mine had what I do has to do with inventory, and the inventory that leaves there to go out to the farmer needs to be counted and recounted and verified. So I lead by example. I think that that's the best way for me to get things done.
Okay. Um, what has been the hardest challenges? What has been the hardest challenges you faced in leadership?
Um, it all comes back to that motivation thing, and that um, it seems like today there's a lot of well, I don't know how to say it, just don't care attitude,
Mm-hmm.
because you really have to watch that minimum amount to get the job done, and that's what's hard for me is to find people that will want to do more than what's required. Um, and I really don't know the answer to that one. Like I said, I try to lead by example, but in cases people really don't want to follow that. So I think motivation, quality of work, it all goes hand in hand. If you're not motivated to work, the quality of what you do is going to follow suit and not be adequate.
Okay. So what keeps you going in leadership? Like what motivates you to keep going?
Um, a lot of that comes from uh, basic foundational type things. I want my inventory to be right. I want it to be straight. Um, I want it and I have to count it every month. I want it to be at 100%, not 95% correct. I want it to be exactly as it should be, because then what that says to me is uh, I've done a good job on two counts. I've done a good job for the company because what's in the warehouse is accurate and it's supposed to be there. But at the same time, I've done a good job for our customer, who are the farmers here. When they buy seed from us or chemical, they've gotten what they've paid for. So I didn't short them and I didn't short the company. So it's internal, because that gives me satisfaction to know that I'm doing the right thing, and that doesn't come without effort. So that's what motivates me. And I just had a year-end count where we closed out our year in October, and everything was right and accurate. Now, whether or not anybody else recognizes that but me, I don't know, but they do because they don't have an issue with the store in Brinkley. So I just want to do it. I just want to do the right job, and it gives me self-satisfaction. And I think that goes back to what we said before. Other people may not be motivated that way. So if you don't care, it doesn't matter. But that's what motivates me to keep things done, do it accurately in a timely manner, and that's my reward.
Okay. What is your favorite thing to see in the people you are leading?
Uh, People that feel good about the end of the day when we've done for that day, and of course the job that I'm in now is seasonal. There's not a lot going on now. What we'll do in the next few months is we'll bring in the inventory that will go out in a short period of time during the planting season, which will be from March through June. But at the end of the day, when we've filled those orders, got the things done that we needed to do, we didn't have any injury, we didn't have something happen with a truck, and we all go home and we've had a good day. I think, and you can see that when sometime at the end of a week or when there's a slow spell and we'll look at the warehouse and it's half empty, and we know that we did that and we did it correctly. That's your reward for that, and just getting the job done.
Okay. And my last question, I mean, you've kind of hit on it some, but what is the most rewarding part of leadership?
Um, if you can help someone and bring them along, and maybe help them in their assume their role better and understand the importance of it. And I think that goes back to our families as well. When we lead properly in whatever aspect of life it is, at home, at work, when you see someone that you know you've had a direct influence on that says something or does something the right way, and you could think, wow, I had a part in that. I don't think there's anything any better than that. So it's hard in today's culture to get those things to happen, but it does happen, and I think that's what we work toward.
All right. That's all I got for you.
Good deal.
All right. Thank you for doing this for me.
Hey, anytime.
All right. Well,
See you later.
All right. You have a good day.
All right, you too. Bye.
Bye.